Good morning, students. Today I will take a 12th lecture, Magnetic Properties of Solids. Before that also I have completed the magnetic properties. Now there are various materials and the types of it. Okay. So now magnetic properties of solids. What is it that? Let's see here. The magnetic properties of material are due to the magnetic moment associated with individual electrons. Means it has taken with the individual electrons, no group were taking place. Each electron in an atom has a magnetic moment. In this one they also having what it is, the magnetic moment is also different, which originates from the two sources. Now the magnetic moment is coming from the two sources. One is spin of electrons and second is orbital motion around the nucleus. Means is this, like this is the nucleus here, and above it we are moving like this. This is the nucleus and the electrons are moving like this. Okay, one is the orbital motion around the nucleus and second is the spin of electrons around its own axis. Means it can move in a own axis. So what will happen next? A moving electrons may be regarded as a small current loop generating a small magnetic field. Now see here, it form a magnetic loop, means electrons is revolving. Okay, electrons is revolving around it. Okay, in this one also you can see it form a magnetic moment. Here it form a magnetic moment, but electron moving in a clockwise direction, and here when the clockwise direction it is moving, we are said to be as spin. Okay, spin, direction of spin, it was in plus half, it was in minus half. Okay, so now they are saying the magnetic moment which originates from electron spin is directed along the spin axis. Are you seeing this thing? This is a spin axis. Magnetic moments are generally shown by up and down directions. This diagram I have make it, and you are seeing this thing upside. I have shown both side, but it can show upside also, it can show downside also. Now next is the fundamental magnetic moment is the Bohr magneton. That this is a symbol of it, which is equals to. Now a question arises here, magnetic moment, what is the value of it? Now you can see here it is 9.27 10 to the power minus 24 angstrom meter square. The fundamental magnetic moment is a Bohr magneton. Now if a question they will ask to you, what about the fundamental magnetic moment, then you can say it was a Bohr magneton, which the symbol is this one, depending upon the two possibilities of the spin. Fine. The contribution of the orbital magnetic moment is equal to m1 and uv, where m1 is the magnetic moment, number of electrons, and magnetic properties of solids are related to the electronic structure. Now as the word came here, a magnetic properties which is equal to the electronic structure. Now I am going to tell you about the materials which can be divided into a following types. So first of all you can see the picture of this one, and you, if you want to write it in your copy, you can write it in your copy also, or you can make your own notes also. Now in the second page, types of it is coming. First is diamagnetic. For the word only we should know the dia. Okay, so what's this actually, from this 2 marks questions or 1 marks question is coming. The substance which are weakly repelled by the magnetic field. Weakly repelled. Okay, weakly repelled. One is repulsion is there, second is attraction is there. It means same electrons, it means what it is a repulsion, repel is there. So what they are saying, they are weakly repelled by the magnetic field. That is known as the diamagnetic substances. Example is NaCl, benzene. Paramagnetic, para as a word came, para means single. The substance which a permanent magnetic dipole and are attracted by the magnetic field. Means is this, it having a permanent means one magnetic dipole, it not be changed, dipole is not be changed, and that dipole is attracted with the magnetic field. Magnetic field means if the direction is going on the upside, it is attracted to it. Means is this, the magnetic dipole is attracted with the magnetic field, but the magnetic dipole is permanent. That is known as paramagnetic substances. These are the examples of it. Now next is ferromagnetic. This is important one. The substances which are strongly attracted by the magnetic field. In this one, it is attracted, strongly attracted, and show a permanent magnetism. Permanent magnetic it show. Okay, and when the magnetic field is removed, as ferromagnetic substances. Here magnetic field can remove also, but when it come and it join with a permanent, means attracted, very strongly attracted. Examples are this: cobalt, nickel. Depending upon the alignment of magnetic moment in ferromagnetic substances, the substances are divided into three types. Now the word came here, ferromagnet, means is this thing is divided into different types. Now three types. First is ferromagnetism. When there is spontaneous alignment of magnetic moment in the same direction, we get ferromagnetism. Spontaneous alignment of magnetic moment. Spontaneous, maybe magnetic moment may possible, maybe a magnetic moment may not possible, maybe it can be changed or maybe it cannot be changed. That is said as ferromagnetism. Now you can see this page also and write it in your copy if you want to write. See, after this, next is antiferromagnetism. These are the definitions which is very important. Okay, if the alignment of magnetic moment is in a compensatory way so as to give zero net magnetic moment. In antiferromagnetism, they give us zero net magnetic moment. Why it is so? Because of cancellation of the individual magnetic moment. Why it is so? It is so because what the magnetic moment is produced, it will cancel to each other. Okay, that's why it's magnetic. That's why we can say magnetic moment is zero, because plus sign and minus sign is cancelled to each other. That's why in antiferromagnetism we can say it is a compensatory way, and it may zero also, and after the zero then a magnetic moment may zero. Ferrimagnetism, when the magnetic moment are aligned in parallel and anti-parallel. In ferrimagnetism it found as parallel in anti-parallel direction. Okay, in unequal, no resulting in net magnetic moment, means there is unequal result, means no result may came. Now after this, dielectric properties it will start. Till now I have completed about the ferromagnetism types. Now dielectric, what is the dielectric properties? Now the electrons in insulators are closely bound to individual atoms or ions. Now electrons, you know the insulators which I have explained the before. Now what will happen? Electrons are closely bound to each other. Now when they bound to each other, they do not need any electric field. Okay, now the shifting of charge takes place. When the shifting of charge takes place, dipoles are created. When the charge is shifted from one side to another side, then dipoles are created. Then when dipoles are created, that result and that thing form as polar, and in other words we can say as polarization. Okay, what are the dipole charges are here? What are the shifting of the dipole charges? How it is so? The dipole may align themselves in an ordered manner. First of all, it will take as an ordered manner. The dipole moment is zero, or it may be dipole in the crystal but only ions are present. It may be in the form of crystals but mainly it is in the form of the ions. Now next definition here is piezoelectricity. What it is that? The crystal in which the dipole may align themselves in an ordered way, having some resultant dipole, are referred as piezoelectric. Such crystals exhibit piezoelectricity or pressure electricity. These are the examples of it. So what is the meaning of this? The crystals in which dipoles may align themselves, means the crystal formation takes place and the magnetic moment is also coming. Magnetic moment is coming, dipole moment formation takes place, then it is said to be a piezoelectricity. Fine. Now next is ferroelectricity. This is also a category of piezoelectric, okay, electricity. What happens in this one? In this one, the dipole What are the dipoles? Dipoles are permanently aligned up in the absence of electric field. When electric field is not there, dipoles are aligned. Even in the absence of electric field, and the direction of polarization can be changed by applying electric field. Sometimes what will happen, polarization may also be changed when there is electric field is changed. Means it is the vice versa. That is known as ferroelectricity. These are the examples of it. Next is pyroelectricity. Some of the polar crystals are heated, it produces small electric current. Some crystals, when it is heated, those crystals which are heated, then it produces small electric current. Okay. Next is antiferroelectricity. In some crystals there is no net dipole moment. In spite of the presence of a small dipole, they do not exhibit ferroelectric character. Means antiferroelectricity will happen. What will happen in this one? In this one, sometimes, not all the time, in sometimes there is net dipole moment is zero, or maybe it is absent, or when it is a small dipole is present, a small dipole present, a small or very small, then only characters of ferroelectric characters are present. This is the example. Okay, so these are the topics of this chapter. Now this is the last one topic of this chapter, and these are the diagrams. You can make it in your copy. Ferromagnetic, the direction is going like this type, and antiferromagnetic direction is going like this type. Ferromagnetic direction is will go in this type. So these things you can write it in your copy, and some homework which I am giving to you, that also you have to write it in your copy. And other things you can use it a book also, and you want to make your notes, you can make. Okay, so till today I will be here. After that I will give some numerical problems also. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.